NASB2 has a long history of terrible, terrible, terrible in-person controller support, specifically for the PC version. And that's just, there's a lot of complex moving parts with that. It's a very complex system on PC to have to deal with so many different types of controllers and whatnot. But recently, as of literally right now, today, as of recording this, Steam, one of the multiple places you can get Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2, just released a new clients update that basically gets rid of all of the controller issues, I guess. As far as I can tell, and also by extension, adds GameCube, like native GameCube controller support to games like A Few Quick Matches and Frame Makers and Gremlin Party and literally any game. You could play fucking Call of Duty now on your GameCube controller in Steam, or like fucking Overwatch, and you don't need to do anything. It literally adds GameCube controller support natively to every game in your library. It also fixes the issues with PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Series X, Switch Pro controller, where like essentially on NASB2 there were like random disconnects, or you'd plug a controller in and it would like not function properly. And it even detects when you unplug and plug in a GameCube controller from a specific port, and will disconnect it in NASB2. So what I mean by this, we'll go ahead and launch good old NASB2 real quick. But this is like the craziest thing to just wake up to after a day of work I think I've possibly like ever seen. Just genuinely. Like I don't know how to like explain this to you. But essentially, I actually close the game. But essentially, by the way, I'm using a GameCube controller inside of Steam right now. Like to control Steam, I'm using a GameCube controller. It's not this is a regular GameCube controller. Yes, it's modded, but like it functions. There's a regular Nintendo Wii U GameCube adapter. This using big picture in Steam with a normal GameCube controller until today is not possible. Like it was never possible. It was not even a thing. Like ever. It was just straight up not a thing. So previously in NASB2, when you if I selected SpongeBob here, right? I select him, whatever, sure. I pick him. From here, what would happen? I would unplug the adapter. Is it would not show a controller disconnected prompt. And that kind of makes sense, right? Because, like, how would it know which port had something in it, right? And, like, it technically should be able to know what has a port in it. Like, what has something connected and what doesn't, right? It should be able to detect that. But until the latest Steam beta, it could not. So when you unplug the controller, it didn't do this. And what would happen is it would clone the port. So there would be two ports. It would think when I plug this back in, normally what would happen is it would show two SpongeBobs that I can now control with one controller. However, when I plug this in, it just returns you to the regular port. Even, so this is a keyboard, right? It's like that. Unplug. It gets rid of the GameCube controllers. This is crazy. Come back in. Let's say I select... Here, we'll even go back. Go in. Whoever reads this is my profile. And on the Patrick, I'll select my Cherry profile. Unselect. It keeps that profile the same. And I come back. I go in and select Cherry. It works. Steam input works now. It's a viable version of the game. We play at tournaments. And I can show you, for anyone who wants to host a NASB2 tournament this way, how to do this, right? It's very easy. So we'll do that real quick. So you probably don't want to do this in big picture mode, but I think you can. We'll experiment right now. So we're going to go into settings. It'll be under interface, which I don't know if that's in this. Yeah, this is why I tend to stay away. System. Oh, yeah, system. So in big picture mode, you'd go to system, and normally you'll be under no beta chosen, and you'd click Steam update beta, and it would basically just close your Steam and then ask you that you have to update now. But if we go in to just a regular Steam interface here, you go to settings. This is the settings bar that will open up. You go down to interface. Same type of deal. No beta chosen. I'm going to cancel it. It'll show a prompt. You'll click Steam beta client. From there, all you literally have to do when you go into your controller settings to see a fucking GameCube controller. Look at that. A GameCube controller here, by the way. GameCube controller. Let's test the fucking device input. A button, B button, Y, X. You know, like it's showing. Look, it shows my stick. It shows the right joystick. It works now. It actually works. It shows the hard digital trigger presses. This thing works. I don't know what to say. All I will say is that if you are wanting to host NASB locals, if you want to host a NASB2 local, if you want to host NASB2 at major, it's as easy as any other controller now. And the only other setting you have to do to change this and make sure it's set up properly is go to properties of the game, controller, and make sure Steam input's enabled. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next random video.